Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU stand. This is your preview for Manchester United versus Fulham. And this is another opportunity for Ten Hag's side to reach Wembley again. With the semi-finals of the competition stage is actually on Wembley. So obviously if we win this, we are going to be in Wembley Stadium. Fulham is not an easy team. This is going to be another tough team because they are sitting comfortably ninth in the Premier League table, having had a full week actually to prepare for this big game. So it's not going to be easy, people. It's not going to be easy. But in this show, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to cover the team news, the predicted starting lineup, the current form, head-to-head, and score prediction. So be sure to stick around and get involved by letting us know who should be in the starting 11. Before we look at the team news, if you're enjoying these previews, make sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Okay, let's get to the team news here. So the manager was asked to provide an update on two of these players, Anthony Martial and Antony. So this is what he had to say today. So he said, we have to talk about it, and I think Anthony Martial will not be available. And Antony Dos Santos, we have to see how he will progress. So for sure, we're not going to see Anthony Martial in this game, but we'll see how Antony will progress. Probably he's going to be involved in that FA Cup, maybe in the second half, possibly. But this is what Ten Hag has to say. Sabitzer actually turned 29 on Friday. He made his comeback after a short layoff when coming off the bench in the second half, and now Europa League tie against Real Betis. Another news is Casemiro. Of course, everybody knows that Casemiro started that game yesterday against Real Betis, but he's going to be missing the next 4 domestic competitions. He's going to be a big loss, people. He's definitely going to be a big loss, but I don't think we're going to miss him in this one, but he will be out for this match. Garnacho. So Alejandro Garnacho joined the list of absentees when suffering an ankle ligament damage late in that game against the Saints. Donny van de Beek and Christian Eriksen are also still out. So that's the team news for Manchester United. The Fulham team news. Cedric Soares is also he's actually back after being unable to face his parent club, which is Arsenal. Niskin Cabano and Tom Kearney and Levi Kazawa remain to be injured, so those two will be out. As you can see the list, they do have quite a list there. William missed the defeat against the former team Arsenal with a sore back. He will need to be assessed closely to kickoff, so probably he's gonna face us. If he plays against us, I don't think it should be a big concern, but that is the team news for them. Okay, so let's talk about the lineup. Let's just dive into it, people. Let's just dive into it. This is the lineup that has started against Real Betis, the second leg. So David De Gea was in goal. The back four is Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Martinez, and Malacia. We're going to make a few changes in this lineup. We definitely are going to make a few changes in this lineup. I do think David De Gea will stay there. We don't need to make a change there. But Wan-Bissaka at right back, I think he should stay there. Dalot, he's been the number one choice now for a long period of time until the past 2-3 weeks. The past 2-3 weeks, Ten Hag is using more Wan-Bissaka in the right moments. I think Dalot needs to play himself into form. He needs to find his form, but at this moment in time, I think Wan-Bissaka is doing really well. So for that reason, Wan-Bissaka will stay there at right back for me. Harry Maguire, get this guy out of the lineup. I'm not joking. Harry Maguire is not going to be able to start this game. I know he did okay against Real Betis. The first half was very shaky in my opinion, but the second half he did improve. So as the entire team, he wasn't really threatened in the second half. Wasn't really tested in the second half, but he did okay. He did fine. but I do accept Rolls-Royce Varane. That is the back four we've been waiting for. So that's going to happen. That is going to happen against Fulham. We're not going to mess around against Fulham. We're not going to take them lightly. There is an international game coming up. We have to go with the full force and make sure we book our spot in the semifinal. So Varane will start alongside Martinez, 2 World Cup winners. And Malacia did get some opportunity yesterday. I don't think he's going to start this game. I think it's going to be Luke Shaw. So where's Luke Shaw? Put Luke Shaw back in. So Luke Shaw will be back in the starting 11. So that's going to be the case. So this is going to be the back four, people. This is going to be the back four. Dude, let me know in the comment sections if you disagree with this back four. Who would you change? You agree with Wan-Bissaka and Shaw starting? You agree with Martinez starting with Varane? Let me know in the comment sections what you guys think. Just go dive into the middle of the park here. We're looking at the midfielders here. Casemiro and Fred. So Casemiro and Fred, obviously we said Casemiro is not available for this match, so Casemiro has to be taken off. But who would you replace him with is the question. Would you rather put McTominay in? Would you rather put Sabitzer in? Do let me know your opinion in the comments. But I think it's going to be Sabitzer. The fact that Sabitzer did get some minutes against Real Betis tells me that he's leading him into starting this match. So I do think Sabitzer will start alongside Fred. Sabitzer is a better player than McTominay. And I never want to see McTominay and Fred starting matches again. I mean, I don't want to see those two starting games. I really, really don't want those two players starting games because we know how much we suffered last season. Or the season before that. Every single time those two start games, the entire Manchester United fan is not comfortable. We are not comfortable. The same way you see Harry Maguire starting games, you're not comfortable. That's the same thing. That's the same thing for me for Fred and McTominay. So for that reason, Sabitzer alongside Fred should do the job. Pellistri did manage to start the game against Real Betis. Is he going to continue on this match? I think so. He did fine. He did okay for his first start since I don't know how long it's been, but he did really well. Pellistri. And if Antony is a doubt, you better make sure that Pellistri starts that game because, I mean, you could say Sancho could start in that position, but I think Pellistri is, at this moment in time, Erik Ten Hag kind of rates Pellistri more. Just now, in the past few weeks, if you've seen it, Sancho has been dropped to the bench. Yesterday, against Real Betis, I expected Sancho to start, but Sancho did not start. Is it because he wanted to start him in this game? Or is he actually falling down the pecking order? We will find out on Sunday, obviously, but I think Pellistri should be selected again. Rashford is going to continue playing as a left attacking forward, so Rashford is going to be on the left. Weghorst as a striker. Just behind him, we do have Bruno Fernandes. So this is going to be the team. Martial is still not fit. The fact that he's not fit, we do have no choice but to continue to select Weghorst. Teams form. So teams form, as you can see, coming into this game, Manchester United have won 3 games, lost 1 game, and drawn 1 game. That's fine. I mean, it's not a bad form. You look at Fulham. Fulham just got smashed by Arsenal just last week by 3-0 at home. They also lost against Brentford. They managed to win 2 games out of 5 and drawn 1 against Wolves. So their form is not that good. It's not that good. So we shouldn't be worried, to be honest with you. We should not be worried. Head to head. Okay. So head to head, the last 5 meetings. The last 4 meetings, as you can see, we've won 3 of them and drawn 1. So the only game we've drawn against them was actually on May 18. That's the Premier League match last season. So they did manage to get a draw at Old Trafford, as you can see, but we managed to beat them back to back 3 times. So I'm not worried in this match. That is the head-to-head for you. We are in a good chance, people. We are in a good chance to win another trophy. Okay, so some insights here before I give you guys my prediction. So Manchester United are unbeaten in 22 home games. That is solid. That is very, very solid. United have not lost to Fulham in their last 14 meetings. So 14 meetings against Fulham, we've never lost. Well, we haven't lost. So our stats and everything points to one direction. We shouldn't be we should not be worried about Fulham. Prediction time. So I think in this game, I think Manchester United are going to win 2-0, and I do expect Marcus Rashford to get on the score sheet. I know we're gonna be missing Casemiro for this match, but I don't think it's gonna have any sort of impact in this game. I really don't. I don't think it's gonna cause us problem not having Casemiro. Their defense will definitely struggle to keep Marcus Rashford quiet, and Bruno Fernandes is gonna be a danger for them in terms of them behind creating chances for the likes of Marcus Rashford and Weghorst and Pellistri. So I do think they're going to struggle to keep us quiet. I think they're going to struggle to keep Bruno quiet and Marcus Rashford quiet. So for that reason, I'm definitely going for Manchester United win. We should have no trouble booking our spot in the Final Four at Old Trafford. Do let me know in the comment sections your thoughts. Who should start and who should be on the bench? Do let me know in the comment sections, and also your score predictions as well. But yeah, people, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to join us for the watch along. That is it. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.